Hello everyone, my name is Samara Ghulam Hussein, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make black bean brownies. And in this specific recipe I used chia seeds as well as walnuts and pecans or pecans. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to make a dessert that is not only delicious, but it is loaded with protein, it is loaded with fiber, and gluten-free as well as vegan, meaning there's no eggs and there is no dairy within it. So stay tuned. So I have a quick side note for all of you today. In terms of making this vegan and gluten-free, I put steel cut oats within this recipe. You don't have to put steel cut oats. I just put it in so it would bind better or easier. And in terms of being vegan, it's not technically vegan if you use the chocolate chips, because the chocolate chips contain dairy because it's milk chocolate. So back to the video. Step number 1, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit so that you can have it the right temperature by the time you put the brownies inside. Now please make sure you rinse the top of the black bean can. I recommend you use black beans that have no salt within it. And when you use it, open it up with your can opener, rinse it in the can if you don't have a strainer, but if you do, pour it in the strainer, rinse it around with your hands. I'll have a little video showing that. And yeah, just do that so that it is extra clean, because once again it is a processed food when it is in a can. Let's just move on to the next step. So once you have cleansed the black beans, go ahead and put them within your blender or your food processor. When they are in your food processor, you begin adding the ingredients. The first ingredient you can put in, although there is no specific type of order that you need to follow, I would recommend you put the black beans first, then put the vegetable oil. I do not measure anything. I am Caribbean. I guesstimate. So I poured some vegetable oil, then I poured some maple syrup. Actually, in this recipe, I used honey, but I made it like 7 times after that because I'm addicted to it. You can pour maple syrup or honey. Both have to be pure. Do not use Aunt Jemima's, please. It is not going to fulfill the purpose of being healthy. So yes, maple syrup or honey or both, and then or agave syrup as well, and vegetable oil. That's to just get the black beans to be the right consistency. Once you have that, add some cocoa powder. I used Hershey's cocoa powder. You can also put in the magic baking powder. That's the one I use. You could use any baking powder, but I use the magic one. The next step would be to add some essence of vanilla or vanilla essence, and that just gives it a nice desserty smell. And I wouldn't say flavor because I've never tried vanilla essence by itself. Is it sweet? Let me know in the comment section if it's sweet or not. At this point, I put in the nuts. I recommend you use a knife to cut up your walnuts or pecans. That's what I put in my black bean brownies, and put it inside of the blender. Or you can use your food processor, but a blender isn't made for food. It's made for like lighter things. Anyways, excuse me, I can't speak today. I don't know why. And after that, you can go ahead and put your steel cut oats if you want the steel cut oats. So steel cut oats, walnuts, pecans, and then chia seeds. Or you could put the chia seeds and say forget it to everything else, because chia seeds are gluten-free. Also, when it comes to chia seeds, they're very, very low in calories, but they're high. They pack a punch in protein. That's what I read somewhere when I researched what a chia seed is. Now, I'm assuming I haven't left anything out. You're gonna blend it all up. Why is this sideways? You're gonna blend it all up in the blender, and then you want it to be the right consistency. Like, it has to slowly pour, not quickly pour. You know, viscosity and whatnot. That's all I remember from science. I think. Yeah, that's all I remember from science. So at this point, you have gotten the mixture going. It is sweet, it is nutritious, it is loaded with fiber, it is vegan, it is delicious, because you can lick it out once you pour it, if you know what I mean. Then put it in the pan. Make sure you're washing the pan just like you wash the lid of the can, because it's just the right thing to do. Don't be dirty. I think you should bake it for approximately 18 to 25 minutes. Online where I got the recipe, I remember it said 18, but because this is a plant-based dessert, I recommend you leave it a little longer. Otherwise, you're gonna have to leave it in the fridge even longer before you start cutting it. You could also add some nuts to the top like I did. I'm gonna have an image around here somewhere of what it looked like prior to putting it in the oven and then after. That concludes this video on how I made black bean brownies, or black bean chia seed nut walnut vegan gluten-free brownies. Super nutritious, super delicious. Thank you for watching. I'm Samara Ghulam Hussein. See you in the next video.